Hey everyone, this is your girl GoldenAurora back with a review for Insecure Season 5, Episode 3. Keep your eyes on me, apply that pressure. Okay, now in this episode, we get to see Lawrence trying to balance working at his dream job and raising his son. First, we get a glimpse at his new life in San Francisco. He has a nice loft, he's dressed all professional, but with his own style and his sneakers. We see that he is now making the executive decisions when it comes to app development. It's a huge step up from where he used to be when he was working at Best Buy. It's unclear whether he is still making woot woot, but now at least he gets to work on apps that he's passionate about. We cut to him on a date, and Condola lets Lawrence know through text that his son was born. Now, that didn't sit right with me. I would have been upset just like Lawrence. Because yes, the both of you aren't together anymore, but that is his first child, so of course he would want to show up for the birth. Now, even though it was very petty, Condola was responding to Lawrence's energy, as he told her to, quote, keep him posted. Now, I can see how that would make Condola upset, because that makes it seem like Lawrence did not really want any of the responsibilities that came with being a parent. The pregnancy phase is a very important part of it. He didn't show up to really any of the doctor's visits, but he still could have helped to make the pregnancy more comfortable for her and the baby. He could have provided her with some amenities, but it seemed like he did nothing during that phase. The reality of the situation probably didn't hit him until the baby was actually born, but he still should have acknowledged the whole process that it takes for a woman to birth a child. Now that he wants to take care of his son, Condola has said that she does not trust him because he wasn't there for any of the pregnancy phase beforehand. And she also acknowledges that he can just jump back and forth into her life and in the baby's life, and it's just something that's not consistent for her and the baby. We get to see the difference in their lifestyles now that they're both parents, especially in this scene. Condola is constantly tired and exhausted while Lawrence's life barely changes. I like how they show the contrast between them in this red and blue hue. Like here, Condola's side is blue to show that everything is calm now, but her day can begin again because her sleep can be interrupted at any moment by the baby. Lawrence's side is red to show that his day is done because it's giving off a sunset hue, but he doesn't have to worry about anything after that. Now we can see Lawrence's side is blue to show that everything is calm and celebratory, but on Condola's side, it's red to show how the baby is upset, and it shows Condola's stress. Insecure showed a lot of differences in parenting for mothers and fathers, like at their son's baptism. I believe it was Lawrence's uncle that gave him $5 just for showing up in his son's life. Everyone praises Lawrence for being there, which is great, but it takes a lot more than just showing up. A parent has to be active in their child's life. No one was giving money or rewarding Condola for carrying the baby in her stomach for 9 months, then delivering it, because society says that's what's expected of a woman, even though that process is a very hard process to go through. So why is it not expected of a dad to play an active role in their child's life? But moving on to Simone's first birthday, we see Kelly hosting the party, but we do not see Issa, which is to assume that Tiffany told that Lawrence and Condola were going to be there. Lawrence did, however, ask Kelly, how's everything going for her friends, which is code for, how is Issa? And I loved Kelly's response. She told Lawrence, all of my friends are thriving. In abundance. But Lawrence is not the only one at fault for the tension between him and Condola. Condola did not give Lawrence any space to be a father. She planned everything out for the baby, from his name to the foods that he ate. Even when Lawrence wanted to keep his son and give her a break, she didn't want to allow it. When she first found out she was pregnant, she told Lawrence that she could do everything on her own, which is fine, and she can do that. But it is leaving her constantly tired and constantly stressed out. So when Lawrence says that he wants to help, she needs to let him so that both parents can be in his life and it will alleviate a lot of the stress off of her. Plus, Lawrence is really trying to be a good father and be in his son's life and make co-parenting work. So there's no reason as to why she should not let him be an active part in his son's life. We get to the big blow-up scene where it seemed like Lawrence was going to get the court involved, which he is not wrong for doing if he proceeded to go through with it. He should be able to take care of his son too, but it's also a messier road to go through and could even put more strain on co-parenting with Condola. He has a change of heart though on the plane ride home and has a bad experience with the turbulence on the flight. It really shook him, and I'm sure Derek's advice was going through his head at this moment. He's asking himself, is this really the way he wants his son to grow up? And what do you want your life to look like? He looks up at the big bright moon again, so that means that Issa was on his brain. So they're still making it obvious that he still wants her to be in his life. When he gets home, he calls Condola, they apologize, and try to figure out their next steps. Now, from the episode title, we get to see all of the pressures of being a parent and especially co-parenting. We see the societal pressures, family pressures, and shout out to Keke Palmer as Condola's cousin. She really played that part. And we see the parental pressures. We get to see Lawrence and Condola wondering to themselves, are they going to be good parents? But it's up to them not to crack under that pressure. But what do you think? Will Condola and Lawrence be better at co-parenting? Let me know in the comments down below. For more reviews like this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!